And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. When I say the name John Schneider, a lot of things may come to mind. You may think of him as Bo Duke. Also, of course, as Jonathan Kent from the hit show Smallville, or even more recently as part of the cast that we all love to hate to love, the haves and the have-nots on the Oprah Winfrey Network. But John Schneider is definitely one of those people who definitely keeps us busy, but also anticipating what's coming up next. Well, this month, he has another great project that he's talking about, and that is Smothered. We're going to talk to him not only about the cast of that film, but also what it was like for him to write and direct this. John, hello to you, and welcome to the program.
Hello, thank you. Did you say the show you love to hate to love?
That is it.
I love that. That's fantastic.
That's it.
Great.
Well, you know what? We had a chance to talk to your own-screen wife, Renee Lawless, on the program, John, and she says, it's so hard to be mad at you, when you're looking at her sometimes. So I mean, she was talking, about the fun you guys have. You have had this amazing run of being one of these actors that we really never know what you're going to be doing. I've seen you on shows on Sci-Fi, as well as, of course, as I mentioned, Smallville. People got to know you because of the Dukes of Hazzard. What has it been like for you, John, to be able to have this amazing career where you can bring these different characters to life?
Well, it's been fantastic. I've enjoyed every minute of it, and I'm so delighted to finally be old enough now to have been around long enough where someone can say something like you just said. Because I do believe that there's a big part of me that's like Bo Duke, even though I'm from Westchester County, New York. There's a big part of me, as Ellie and I were raising the kids, that was very much like Jonathan Kent. And sadly, there's a big part of me that's kind of a nasty, mean guy, kind of like Jim Cryer, And we all have different parts in us. I think what happens when you're an actor is you have the opportunity to shine a light on a particular character trait for a little while and bring that one up to the forefront. So it's been great. It's been so great, especially haves and have-nots, because that seems to be the largest perceived departure for me. Unless you know me really well and you say, okay, yeah, John can be like that.
Well, it definitely has been a pleasant surprise. I mean, I think for a lot of people, John, as you know, I mean, as I mentioned, I spoke to Renee Lawless on this program, as well as your daughter on the show as well, and we were just talking about
Jacqueline.
how this show just seemed to come out of nowhere and just really just dominate television. And that leads us to our last conversation piece, a great segue, to something else that's premiering this month, and that is the new season. Can you believe it's season 3 already of the Haves and the Have-Nots on the Oprah Winfrey Network?
Holy mackerel.
Yeah, how much fun has that been for you? You mentioned how different that character is from Bo Duke. What has it been like for you to play Jim Cryer, as layered as he is? And we've gotten to see him, I think, in various layers, not only as this man in power, but also as man with a less than perfect, relationship with his wife, but a even more complicated relationship with his children. What has it been like for you to kind of play those layers out?
Oh, it's been great. It's been great. The way Tyler works, it's all really there.
Yeah.
So my job is to expand upon that which Tyler's already put down on the paper. But working with folks like Renee and with Aaron and with Jacqueline and with Tika, all these folks, Angela, Peter, Gavin, it's so easy to believe as we're doing it that it's real.
Right.
Tyler shoots with several cameras, sometimes as many as 5. So when you're working with Tyler, you really are unaware of the cinematic process. When you work with me, I'll use 2 cameras sometimes just so we can grab shots with a second one that we might not have time to get.
Right.
But I'm all about the process as a director, and I try to fabricate reality out of a very complex process. Tyler creates an atmosphere like the beasts are jumping into the river, and you've got one opportunity to film them, and that's it.
Yeah.
So it feels very, very real when we're doing it.
Right.
The arguments are real. The frustration is real. The affection toward one another is real, because we're kind of all in the same boat together. And I think it comes across on the screen so good. It's like nothing I've ever done before. It's immediate. It's real. It's three-dimensional. It's argumentative. It's loving. It's all of the things that life really is because of the way that Tyler has set the stage for us to do what we do.
Right.
Exactly. I think it's the best acting I've ever done because there isn't any acting going on. It's conversations about very difficult things, and I'm shining a light on my nasty side most of the time. Sometimes the loving father, sometimes the frustrated father, but most of the time the nasty side. And it's a delight. I can't wait to go back next season. And we have an order now for 20 more, so we'll go back and
amazing.
I think the middle of August.
Amazing. Well, we have a lot to look forward to. Coming up, returning to Oprah Winfrey Network on Tuesday, May the 27th, the third season of The Haves and the Have-Nots. Ironically, just about a year from when we first were introduced to these complicated characters in May 2013. So we're definitely looking forward to that.